Kisumu, where the National Environment Management Authority, that is NEMA, has put Kisumu Prison Command on the spot following its trained sewage system that occasionally emits raw sewage into the neighboring villages in Kisumu West sub-county.
Now, the prison complex uses an old sewer system that was put up in the early 1950s. Prison authorities say solution to the sewer headache can only be taken by higher authorities at the Interior Ministry.
Here's Kevin Ogutu with that story.
Until the year 2008, the sewerage system at the Kisumu Prison Command was operating pretty well. Initially designed to serve only the Kisumu maximum security prison inmates, staff and their families in the late 50s, the sewerage system has since been overburdened by the introduction of two more prisons, that is Kisumu Medium Prison and Kisumu Women Prison. The outcome of these has been overflowing oxidation ponds, emitting raw sewage into the neighborhood. The residents of Korando areas are at the receiving end.
Hata kufua tuwezi kufua, hata ngombe zetu haziwezi kupata maji ya kukunywa. Sasa tunateseka sana.
I've been a victim of cholera myself. I've been lucky to have survived the outbreak, but I lost a friend.
The officer in charge at Kisumu Maximum Security Prison, Hassan Wafula, admits that this is a serious challenge for the facility. Right now, the Maximum Security Prison alone is accommodating over 2,000 convicts and remandees.
The population is big and the system has been overstrained. Sometimes the pipes are bursting, discharging the effluent outside the, outside the main line. The lagoons also get filled up, discharging, when it's overfilled, it discharges the waste in the neighboring areas.
Constant blockages at the oxidation ponds that lead to spillover of raw human waste into farmlands and the nearby River Saka has put the prison on their toes, having to check from time to time if all is well. But that is not adequate.
What is required, as you ask right now, is actually to overhaul the whole sewage system to bring it at par with our population of this place. Otherwise, the problem will persist and our neighbors will still complain.
On Monday, a team from NEMA paid Hassan Wafula a visit to his office before proceeding to the 4 ponds where the treatment process is done.
The evidence about the blockages in the system is something that draws attention to the need of this facility to actually put in more effort to correct it. With the improvement notices also came what we call the environmental restoration orders, which were supposed to be complied to the latter.
But despite the numerous orders, the sewage situation has remained a thorn in the flesh.
We are drawing the attention of the top-level management and even the ministry at large, the Ministry of Interior, and all other bodies that are involved in this, that they must pull up resources to address this matter.
According to the BQ from the Ministry of Public Works, is bringing the whole figure to 30 million Kenya shillings. And probably because that was a figure of 2017, 2016, it could even be more as we speak now. Huh?
From the oxidation ponds at the prison farm, the effluent from the 4th pond is let into River Saka, which flows right into the Otonglo slums neighborhood. But from the point the effluent joins the river, its green coloration is unmistakable.
What we have here, up to the 4th compartment, it means it has been treated. Now it's supposed to be taken back to the river, down to the lake.
There is a need for a complete overhaul of that system. Last year, around August, we had a cholera outbreak in this area, and very many people actually suffered, apart from the fact that we lost about two lives. Now, we would not want to go back to that situation again.
And this is now the question of the Ministry of Interior to see how to move in with speed and correct this before the onset of the long rains. Kevin Ogutu for KTN News in Kisumu.
Now, the new Standard Group TV